Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I was out doing my normal Sunday vintage game shopping and I came across a really cool cassette-based game for Atari. Now you guys might be thinking when I say cassette-based game for the Atari, you might automatically be thinking about one of the Atari computer systems and how it used the Atari 410 cassette data recorder to play certain games. But that is not the case here. This game is actually for the Atari 2600 using the Starpath Supercharger system. The Starpath Supercharger system, originally marketed as the Arcadia Supercharger, this was an add-on for the Atari 2600 series of systems. This plugged into the cartridge port. You can see this actually still has the original dust cover still on it. This would plug into the cartridge port of your Atari, and then you would take this cord and you would plug it into the headphone jack of a cassette deck. Then any old cassette deck you had lying around, you would then put the game in that cassette deck, hit play, and the game would process through here into your Atari. So what this did is, while cassette-based games on the Atari 800, 400 computer systems was usually a cost-cutting measure to make the games cheaper than putting them on cartridges, here it actually added capabilities to the 2600. This added 6 kilobytes of RAM to the Atari 2600, which let it use more sounds and more colors than you got on the regular VCS games. So this was a great find. It was the adapter. This was the very first game released in the Supercharger series, Phaser Patrol, and it came with the manual, which gives full instructions on how to start the Supercharger, load the game, and how to play the game. So everything's intact. This is, beautiful. And there's your setup where you have your trusty old cassette deck nearby. So we're going to go down to the game room and try this out. Okay, here's Phaser Patrol for the Atari 2600 on cassette. Here is the Supercharger unit. Just go ahead and put that into your Atari. And then it has two kinds of headphone adapters. You just plug this into the headphone slot of the cassette deck that, of course, we all have lying around. Put the cassette in, side A. Turn on the system. Hit play on the tape. Stop tape, and the game is loaded. It's the sector map. Now, if we turn off the system and turn it back on, but we don't rewind the tape, we keep playing it, we're going to get a preview, unplayable previews of other games available on the Supercharger. and it has a little video preview of what these games look like. Again, they're not playable, but there are a few previews on here, and to see the next preview, we just toggle the system on and off and hit play on the tape again. Fireball. Looks like kind of a Berserk or Arkanoid kind of block game. Let's see if there's another. Suicide Mission. Oh, all right, this is fun. I like the skull and crossbones on the logo. I almost want to think that those look like blood cells or something. But oh, it's like asteroids, but you're like in someone's bloodstream or something. That's what I'm guessing. These games, you needed the instructions manual or you needed a really vivid imagination. But I will admit, the sound is way more impressive than the stock 2600 games. We'll just go ahead and rewind that, and that's it. That is Phaser Patrol for the Starpath Supercharger for the Atari 2600. Well, that about wraps it up. Thanks for hanging out and checking out this piece of vintage gaming hardware. I thought it was neat. I thought a couple of you might think it was neat. If any of you had a Supercharger back in the day, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear about it, about the games you played, the experiences you had with it. Or if you've any one of you have come across a compilation of some of these Supercharger games in the years since, I'd also love to hear about that. If you guys have any other questions about this setup or maybe about the cassette games in the Atari 800 series of computers, let me know if you'd like to see some content on that, and I'll catch you all in a future video.